Welcome back to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast. We got probably a little short one for y'all today, but a good one. What we're going to talk about today is how can you create better habits? How can you create good habits? And there's a certain reason why I want to do this topic, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But first, we're going to update y'all a little bit about myself and my own fitness journey. If you listen to my previous podcast, you know that I am running a triathlon in May. One of my goals to better help myself prepare for training for the triathlon was to drop a few pounds. I wanted to lose a little bit so I could run a little better, swim a little better to help me perform better. So with that being said, I've already dropped a pretty significant amount of weight. And when I tell you how much I've lost, most of y'all probably won't even believe me, but I'm telling the truth, I promise. So around Christmas time, New Year's, last year at the end of 2022, I was 186 pounds. And this morning, I weighed in at 171. If you do the math, that's like 15 pounds. I know y'all are thinking, how in the world you dropped 15 pounds when you don't even have that much weight to lose? And it hasn't really been that long. Part of that 15 pounds is a lot of water weight. The majority of that's water weight. I'm sure I lost a little bit of muscle too as well. And on top of that, I've lost a little bit of fat as well. I've slimmed down a lot. You can definitely tell just by looking in the mirror that I've lost some weight. It's kind of eating away my muscle a little bit, which I'm not very happy about. But I kind of knew that was going to happen going into the whole training for a triathlon thing because I'm doing a lot of cardio. I'm running and biking a lot more than I normally would. I never really did cardio a lot before, but I'm actually enjoying the cardio. I like kind of the cardio side of things. I kind of go in and out of different spurts of when I do cardio, when I don't, because obviously when I'm bulking, I don't do any cardio at all. Like I just don't. But then every now and then I'll go through like little times where I like to do a lot of cardio. I like to run. If you're a runner, you understand. But like once you get to running and you get in your zone, like you get that little runner's high, and then you just get to going. I enjoy it. It's nice to switch things up a little bit, do a little cardio. But yeah, in less than a month, or you can say about a month or so, I've lost 15 pounds, so that's a lot. That's a lot of weight for me to lose. I'm happy with my progress so far. I still want to drop a few more pounds. I want to get down to like 165-ish. I think if I got down any lower than that, that would just be kind of too small for me. And I don't want to be like super skinny. I still want to keep some of my muscle, so we're not gonna get down too far. But yeah, I think 165 would be a good goal weight to be at when I do go to run my triathlon because I think that'll help me perform a little bit better. I won't have so much extra body weight I'm carrying around. And then, after the triathlon, it's bulking season, baby. We finna get big. We finna eat. Finna put on some muscle. But we got a few months for that, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll see. Alright, so let's get into the episode today. The reason I want to talk about developing good habits is because I had this bright idea that I was going to change up my workout routine. So if you listen before, my workout routine that I do a push-pull legs, and I do it twice a week. So I'll do push-pull legs, and then push-pull legs again. I'll do it back-to-back and with no rest day. And then after that, then I'll take my rest day. Normally it's on Sunday. So I had a bright idea that I was going to do push-pull legs rest day, and then push-pull legs rest day. I want to do this because sometimes I was still a little sore when I was going into my workouts. Like I would get, by the time leg day come around again, I would be sore again. So I was like, maybe I should take a day off, an extra day, kind of let my body rest and recover a little bit. So I tried it, and I absolutely hated it. I didn't like it. I did my push-pull legs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday was supposed to be my rest day. So guess what I did? I took off my rest day. I still got up in the morning when I typically would go to the gym, but I didn't go. I stayed at home, and I told myself I was going to do some work at home, but that didn't happen. I have such a routine of getting up and going to the gym first thing in the morning before I go to work that not doing it that one day, I just felt off. Like I felt weird. I didn't like it. I don't know. Like as soon as I didn't go to the gym, like I immediately regretted it. I was like, screw this. Like never doing this again. I'm going to the gym from now in the morning. I would just do my rest day on the weekend. I'm not doing it during the week no more because it got me out of my rhythm. It got me out of my habits that I normally do. It got me all messed up. Because I'm so used to like I have habits I do every morning in a routine, and it gets me going. It kind of like gets my day going every day, and it kind of gets me in that right state of mind. you all have your own like little morning routine that you normally do, whether you realize it or not, you do. So it got me out of whack, and I didn't like it. I immediately hated it. I was like, I'm not doing this again. I'll do my normal routine during the week so I can get myself going, like to go to work and stuff, get myself prepared mentally and physically. And then on my off days, I'll keep those for the weekend because it's easier for me to take off on the weekend. But it's got me thinking. I was like, I got to such a habit of doing the same thing every morning that when I actually didn't do it, it just threw everything off. It felt weird, and I didn't like it. So I just got thinking like, hey, this is what most people need to do in their journey. I'm not saying you need to cut out things, but you need to add fitness or health or exercise into your daily habits, into your routine, to where when you miss a day, it feels weird. Like you feel off. Like you don't realize it until you actually miss. Like if you was to do something, like for example, you probably wake up and brush your teeth every day and you never think twice about it. But if you got it one day and you left and went to work and you didn't brush your teeth, you would feel weird. Like when you got to work, you'd be like, dang, I didn't brush my teeth. Now I'm like insecure. I think my breath stinks. You would feel off. So you need to make exercise, fitness, eating healthy. You need to make that part of your daily habits to where when you don't do it, it feels wrong. Like you feel wrong for not doing it. So that's why I wanted to make this podcast, because you need to develop this habit. And once you develop that habit, it'll make fitness like so much easier. Like once you get used to doing that every day and it's part of your routine, it'll just be so much easier. Just creating that habit is just, but yeah. So we're gonna talk about how to create some good habits. Like what do you need to do, or maybe some steps that can help you to create those better habits in your life. So number one, first and foremost, you need to make a decision. Like make a decision on what habit you're trying to create or what your goal is, your outcome, and then you can kind of make your habits based off of whatever that goal is. So for example, since this is a fitness podcast, we're going to talk about exercising. You need to make a decision that you're going to go to the gym 3 days a week. If that's your decision, then that's it, or whatever your goal is. Or if you want to go running on every other day of the week, whatever it is, you decide. It's your goal, your life, you live it. So number two, never allow an exception. So don't let yourself fall short. Like don't miss a day and be like, oh, it's okay. That's just one day, whatever. Ain't that big deal. You can't like let yourself off the hook. If you say you're gonna get up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym, you better get up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym. It's discipline. Don't snooze your alarm. Get up at 6:30. Then you're running late, and then you're like, by that time you're like, well, might as well not even go. I'm already 30 minutes late. It's just gonna mess everything up. You just cannot allow yourself an exception. And if you do, you're gonna slip up. Every now and then you're gonna slip up. Nobody's perfect. You just gotta get right back on track the next day. Like don't let yourself do it again. And then the more you do this, the better you'll get at it, and the less it'll actually happen. Number three, you want to tell others. So tell others about like your goal or your habit that you're trying to do. And the reason I tell you to do this is not for you to brag or you to talk about what you're doing. It's because telling others, like making it public, will hold you more accountable. So you'll be more willing to like actually do it or want to do it because you told other people that that's what you were going to do. So if you tell somebody you're going to do it and then you don't do it, it kind of looks bad on you. So making it public, like telling your friends, telling your family, it'll subconsciously hold you to your standards more. Like it'll hold you to that goal more because you told somebody else you're going to do it. And now they're expecting you to do it. So when you don't do it, they're going to be like, well, what's going on here? Like, what's up? You said you was going to do this and you didn't do it. So yeah, tell others. Number three. All right, next. Number four, visualize yourself actually doing it. So we'll go back to the waking up at 6 a.m. for example. Visualize yourself waking up at 6 a.m. Like if you're going to work out, like visualize yourself working out. Think about it in your head. Play it through. Because like the more you visualize it, the more you can actually like act on it and create that new habit. The more like your subconscious will accept this behavior and it'll just become automatic over time. So just think about it, just visualize it. Number five, create an affirmation. So if you don't know what an affirmation is, basically it's like something that you tell yourself in a positive way to make some kind of like positive outcome to kind of help you Um, it's like to boost your energy, basically, just kind of vibe off your own energy. So you need to create an affirmation that you're going to do this goal. So, for an example, if you want to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning to go exercise, you need to tell yourself, hey, like literally say this out loud. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the gym in the morning, or I'm gonna get up immediately at 6 o'clock and I'm gonna get my day going. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna make my bed. Whatever it is for you, whatever your goal is, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go run a mile in the morning. Whatever your goal is, create an affirmation around that goal. It could be something like just personality wise. You'd be like, hey, I'm gonna impact somebody's day today, or I'm gonna make somebody smile today. It could just be something as simple as that. But like saying it out loud kind of makes it more like realistic, more believable. And you don't, it may sound funny saying it out loud, and you be like, oh, that's whatever, he just BSing. But it actually works. Like, the more you say it, the more you tell yourself that, the more you'll start to believe it. All right, moving on. Number 6, keep practicing the new behavior until it becomes automatic, until it feels uncomfortable to not do it. So yeah, you just want to keep practicing, like keep doing it and doing it and doing it until it becomes part of your daily routine, until it becomes part of your ritual. If you just do it one day, or you do it say 5 days in a row, and then you take 2 days off, it's kind of hard to develop that habit. You're gonna get yourself out of the routine. You got to do it consistently, day in and day out. You can't just do it when you want to do it. You got to do it on the days that you don't feel like doing it too, because that's when you're really gonna pull through and you get to that next level. And then last, number 7, reward yourself. You got to give yourself a treat. Like, you've been working hard on this new behavior, this new goal, whatever it is. You got to reward yourself. So each time that you reward yourself, you want to reaffirm and reinforce that behavior. So then you start to associate like this reward with this behavior. So then you start thinking, oh, if I do this behavior, then I get this reward. So it kind of pays off. You set yourself up for the positive consequences of what's going to come. So yeah, you start to look forward to that reward. So subconsciously, you keep doing that behavior, because once you do this behavior, that reward follows. You want to reward yourself, give yourself a treat. I don't know, it may whatever that is for you. Like for me, I like supplements. If I do something, if I do hit one of my goals, I let myself buy some more supplements or something like that. Or if for you might like clothes. So for example, say you worked out for a whole month straight, you get to buy yourself a new gym outfit or a new pair of shoes or something like that. I don't know, whatever it looks like for you. Reward yourself. You will identify that reward with that behavior. So then you kind of can put the two together, and it gives you a little more motivation to actually do that behavior, whatever it is, that habit that you're trying to create. So yeah, that's basically all I have for creating good habits. I mean, it's not simple. Creating good habits is hard. I mean, everybody knows this. Humans are creatures of habit. Everybody has habits. Whether you believe it or not, you have habits. You just don't think of those things as habits. So every morning you get up and you probably do the same exact routine every day because it just became a habit and that's what you're used to. But in order for you to like actually live a healthy lifestyle, you've got to implement these healthier habits into your daily routine, and they got to become a habit. So much to that when you don't do them, it feels off. Like it feels like you did something wrong because you didn't do one of your daily like rituals, basically. So yeah, once you develop these habits, it makes fitness so much easier. Like people think going to the gym so many times a week is hard. Once you make it part of your daily routine and you fit it in there, then it comes natural. Like it's easy because that's something that you do no matter what. You have a certain time of the day that you eat every day, basically. You probably eat at the same time, and that's part of your routine. You're going to eat right then. If you don't, then you automatically feel hungry. Like your body feels hungry if you didn't eat right then, because you've created that habit. Or when you get up, you brush your teeth in the morning, and if you don't do it, like you feel off. You need to drive these fitness habits, healthy eating habits, whatever it is, into your daily routine, and then a fitness lifestyle will be so much easier. You just will. So for example, when I didn't go to the gym Thursday, I felt off. Like I felt weird. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it, and I decided I wasn't gonna do it anymore. I'm going regardless. because I've made that a habit. Like that's part of my daily routine, and then I fell off. So that's what y'all need to do. Implement these new behaviors into your routine until they become a habit. And then once they become a habit, it'll be a whole lot easier to hit your fitness goals. I promise. That's all I got. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Appreciate y'all listening. I hope y'all took something from this. Start creating your habits. Get clear on your goal, what it is, what habit you want to create, or what habits you need to create in order to hit that goal. And then your fitness goals will be a whole lot easier to hit. I promise. Thank y'all for hanging out. Peace, love, protein. We out.